Welcome back, guys. This week is the forearms. This one's going to be a quick build again. I'm going to mark them both up for you now. There it goes. So, same as the rest of the armour. Just a slight return as it curves round. Then it feathers away right near the edge there. You can see an indentation where you can make your way around. You might see Rob inside in the background walking about. They're saying they're sorting work out, but Si lost the cake and they're frantically looking for it. And this slight ridge here, there's going to be some 1-inch black elastic. You'll feel it just slightly at the bottom of the groove. So I'll start off a line in there. Then I'll measure 1 inch. Like so. Now you can reference the elastic video. I thought they found the cake then, so it threw me right off. Okay, 1 inch again. Like so. Next. See it when I trim it, but it will feather away to nearly nothing there. Right then, let's get chopping. Hi Pro, surely by now you know what this is. Now I've roughly trimmed it, the pair of them. You see that they're taking a bit more shape now. So whilst I've got the Dremel out, I'm going to pop some holes in there. Okay, as you can see, I drew a nice pencil line on. Now you can kind of see where the return edge needs to be. And then I Dremeled it, obviously leaving a little bit on so I can sand it all off. You can see, pretty much see where I've done a faint line. All the way around. And as I say, it kind of feathers off here and there, and it gets slightly thicker, and it's a bit thicker there and at the bottom. And it comes around the corner and feathers out. Before I change the head on the Dremel, trim some slits in. Again, this is all sped up, so it takes some time. Be very careful. Okay, get yourself comfortable, whichever way. And just watch when you're trimming the slats in. You don't touch any of the polished plastic with that bit. As you can see, the whole thing turns. So if you rest that on it, it's buggered. Just like Clarky's mum. Okay, so now that cutting is a bit rough at the moment, but just like in the other vids, we have a chopper tip with a Stanley blade and get some sandpaper in there. Rock and roll. They still haven't found that cake. Probably covered in dust, but it's never stopped them before. The old potato peeling technique. So just brush away at it, take your time, piece of cake. Is that the medium t-shirt that was sent for me and you've stolen it? The Denta helmet? And you've made it look like a fucking
Small.
extra small, you fat.
I'm off camera, so what I will say is, for the benefit of the camera, I'm ignoring him.
No, I'm not. I'm going now. I'm going. Fat mess. Told you couldn't stay off camera. See you later, Rob. Right then. Just a little bit.
Stay away from me, mum.
Did you say stay inside my mum? So now, all the little bears and what have you. My trusty 120 grit sandpaper. Let's get it sanded off. If there's any stubborn burrs on it, you can just help pick it off with a Stanley blade, like so. But be careful, it is very sharp. Right then, we're just going to clean the slats up with the Stanley, Marmite Stanley. If there's any little corners you need to get into, you can get a little scalpel as well. But you can pretty much do it with a Stanley. Turn a piece of sandpaper, cut it off your 120 grit. That's a set of forearms finished. Now don't forget, just like with the rest of the armour, there's let's say a 5mm return edge all the way around. It follows it over the shoulder, and then it tapers off towards where the elastic's going to be on both sides. So if you can see, it's thicker there, it just gets thinner and thinner until it just tapers off to nothing pretty much, like so. There's your slat. Slit, slot, and same on the other side. Simple as that. It's very easy. If you're not sure, just resort back to it and pause it on my beautiful face. I mean, years ago, if it's your mum, she'd have had a video recording of it and it'd be all stretched to tape now. Pausing it on little parts of me, pulled parts. Right, don't forget guys, measure twice, cut once. That old rule. And remember, if you take too much off, you can't put it back. It's had it. So then you'll have to bother us for a new forearm or a new back piece or anything. So just take your time and you'll get it. It is easy, but like I say, it's, you know, when you're a kid building an Airfix or something like that, that was all part of the fun, learning how to do it and taking your time. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't take my time. So now they're all trimmed, they'll be going there like so. So the 1-inch black will be pulling it quite tight around your forearm. So it just kind of hooks slightly over your glove, like so. Easy peasy. That's it from me, Paul, the mother. Adios. There you go, that's how you build stuff. Easy as that. Now if you want to build one yourself, just order a kit off the website. If you feel like you can't, because I made it look really easy, but it is pretty difficult. If you feel like you can't, just order a full commission off the website and we'll build it for you. Easy as that. And I'll have touched it, or some part of it I'll have touched.